It's now been almost a year since, as a country, we lost our former president, His Excellency, the late Edgar Chagwa Lungu. There's this video I'm going to show you, just a quick one, just to have a brief background or maybe understanding of studying this subject I'm about to talk about. So here's the video.
Twists and turns have continued between the government of the Republic of Zambia and the former First Family regarding the repatriation and burial of the former 60th Republican President, Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu. Last night, social media in Zambia was ablaze when news went round that the body of former 60th Republican President, Mr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, was stolen from two mountains where it was actually being kept. However, the Attorney General of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Mlilo Kabesha State Council, issued a statement to that effect and informed the nation that the government of the Republic of Zambia had actually acted on the ruling given to it by the South African High Court in August 2025, in which the state was granted the powers to repatriate the body and do the honors of the burial for the former Republican president. However, no sooner had the Attorney General issued the statement than the family spokesperson, Makebi Zulu, issued another statement.
I'm glad to inform you that the Supreme Court has just given us a stay. The government of Zambia and the government of South Africa have been ordered to take back the body to two mountains. And further, there has been an order for them to show cause as to why they should not be cited for contempt. We will be making available that court order to you, and so that the Zambians may know.
And true to the word, by morning today, on various social media platforms, it was confirmed that indeed the South African Supreme Court had actually ordered the state of the Republic of Zambia and the South African government to return the body of former president at two mountains. What we don't know as things stand is whether or not the South African government and the government of the Republic of Zambia acted on this order and took back the body to where they got it from. What we are aware of is that the moment they got the body, the South African police came in and said, we need to investigate the cause of death for the former 60th Republican president. This is contained in a story that was published by Diamond TV Online, which read, and I quote, "Lungu's remains in South African state facility pending probe over cause of death." The story read, the body of former President Edgar Lungu is still lying in a South African state facility pending investigations by the South African Police Service into the cause of his death. What is more interesting is the place where the body of President Edgar Chagwa Lungu was gotten from by the states actually also issued a statement and said the fact that the body left the morgue, they do not want it back. This was contained in a story published by Kalemba, our very own right here, which read, and I quote, "Don't bring back your body here. We just complied with the law," mortuary tells Lungu family. The morgue where former President Lungu's body was kept for the past 10 months has told lawyers representing the Lungu family that if they decided to go to court, they should not seek an order to return the body to Two Mountains Burial Services. In a document seen by Kalemba lawyers from the ENC Africa, acting for the funeral service provider, said their client had already complied with the court order after failing to receive any legal basis to delay its execution. The lawyer stated that the remains are no longer under the care or control of their client, as they have since been taken into custody by the South African Police Service for ongoing investigations.
There's so much of emotional outrage that people are going through because of this. This situation has actually caused some sort of divisions around the country in terms of who is supporting who, or who is right, who is wrong about this subject. But you see, for me, at the end of the day, if you were to ask me, I don't really care who is right, who is wrong, who should have done what, who should have done this or that. I really don't care about all that. For me, my only concern is honoring our former president, who joins among the list of all the leaders from way back in history. You see, one thing we need to learn as Zambians is that every president, every leader, from the time of Kaunda up to now, has played a role in the growth of this economy. Whether there were some things that we never liked about this one or that one, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, each president, each leader in this country has given something to the development, to the growth of this nation. And for that, we need to honor our leaders. One of the things I think Africa in general that we need to work on, one of the things we really need to embrace is unity, though it's something that way back, I think if you look at the history in Africa, we were already united. But until, of course, the outsiders came and brought all these ideologies and whatnot to divide us. It's about time that we honored our former president. I don't know like what other people might say regarding this topic, but for me, honestly, the best thing to do be to bury our former president, because it's very shameful and very embarrassing, you know, like to keep a dead body like in a morgue of a person like the former president, His Excellency Edgar Chagwa Lungu. I mean, for that long, honestly. And people are just going about doing their business as if, you know, like I said, it's almost 1 year. Who in this world, honestly, like which country has ever done that? If like the whole world. I've never heard of a country. I think Zambia is the first to do this kind of a thing to their own leader, their own president, former president. I think for me, this is one of the most shameful things we have done as a country. Yeah, for me, I think this is a very shameful act, and it's very dishonoring. Now, I have said what I have said as a personal opinion, not to disrespect anyone, not to hate on anyone. No, I am by no means sharing or spreading hate by making this video. No, the purpose for making this video is just to make people aware, especially Zambians, to know that, no, we can do better, honestly. This whole thing about, no, the family what, the government what, over the body, no. This thing about, oh, who's done wrong, who's done right, no. None of that matters. At the end of the day, he was the president for all of us. It's important to honor our leaders, because every leader, whether good or bad, brings something to the table. Whether you liked that leader or you never liked him, the fact is that he was your leader at some point and he did something. You might not appreciate it today, but I'm sure one day when you learn some of the things that he did, you'll be able to appreciate them. As a country, honestly, should we continue dragging each other to court over the burial? Why not just do it and then we move on? Honestly. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.